My child, can you please stop overthinking and give me your 10 minutes? Because I have an urgent news about your heart. I can see what you can't see, so confess your faith in me by writing, "I am seeking God." And let me tell you something serious about your heart. You are chosen for this message because it is meant for you. Your heart is a sacred gift, crafted by my hands and filled with purpose, love, and the capacity to bring light into a dark world. Yet, it is also delicate, and the weight you have been carrying is making it weary. I see the tears you cry in silence, the battles you fight alone, and the way your spirit struggles under the invisible chains of worry, pain, and doubt. You were never meant to carry these burdens alone, my child. You have held on to so much, trying to be strong for others, trying to solve every problem, trying to find answers in places where none can be found. But your heart is not meant to bear the weight of the world. That is my job. I created you with a heart to feel, to love, and to dream, but not to break under the pressure of life's challenges. You must release these burdens to me before they harm you further. I know the weight you are carrying because I feel it too, but my strength is infinite, and I can carry what you cannot. Right now your heart is speaking to you, not with words but through the discomfort you have been ignoring. That heaviness in your chest, that exhaustion in your soul, it is your heart pleading for rest. Not just physical rest, but spiritual and emotional healing that only I can give. My child, I see how the burdens have stolen your joy, how the overthinking has dimmed the light in your eyes, how the pain has made your heart weary. But this is not the life I have designed for you. I desire for you to live abundantly, to breathe freely, and to walk in the peace that surpasses all understanding. Give Maine your heart, your worries, your pain. Let Maine renew your strength and replace your anxiety with peace. You see the cracks in your life as failures, but I see them as opportunities for my light to shine through. Trust me, even with the broken pieces, I am the God who heals, the one who restores, and the Creator who can take what is broken and make it beautiful again. You do not need to have it all figured out. You do not need to carry the weight of others' expectations, your past mistakes, or the uncertainties of tomorrow. Your heart is not designed for this kind of strain. The emotional burdens you are clinging to are not only affecting your spirit, but are also taking a toll on your physical body. Stress, my dear one, is not just a mental struggle, it is a physical attack on the heart I so carefully formed within you. I designed your heart to beat in rhythm with peace, joy, and hope. But when you allow fear, guilt, and sorrow to take over, it disrupts the balance I intended for you. Release these to me, my child. Open your hands and surrender. Do not hold back. Do not hesitate, for I am here to catch you. I will not let you fall. Trust Maine enough to take the step of faith that says, I cannot do this alone, but I know the one who can. Let Maine take what is hurting you and transform it into something that heals you. I am not a distant God watching from the sidelines. I am with you in every tear, every cry, every silent moment when your heart aches and your mind is overwhelmed. The healing I offer is not temporary. It is not a quick fix. It is eternal, and it begins with your willingness to trust me. I know it feels risky to let go, to stop trying to control everything, but the freedom you are searching for is found in surrender. When you give me your heart, your struggles, your dreams, and your pain, you are making room for my peace to flood your life. You are allowing my strength to be made perfect in your weakness. You are giving me the opportunity to show you that I am faithful and that my love for you is unchanging. My child, Can you hear the gentleness in my voice as I speak these words to you? You are far more valuable than you often believe. Your worth is not measured by what you have achieved, the opinions of others, or even the mistakes you think define you. No, your worth comes from me, the one who created you with love and purpose, who breathed life into your being and called you my beloved. And because I love you, I must tell you something important. You are carrying weights on your heart that I never intended for you to bear, and it is harming you. I gave you emotions as a gift, a way for you to connect with others and with the world I created. Your capacity to feel is one of the most beautiful aspects of who you are. Your joy brings light to those around you, and your compassion reflects my heart. When you feel sorrow for others, it is a sign of your deep empathy, a reflection of my own compassion for every living soul. But my dear one, these emotions were never meant to harm you. They were given to enrich your life, to allow you to share in the joys and pains of those around you without being consumed by them. You are carrying others' burdens as if they are your own, allowing their pain to settle deep within you. While it is noble to care, I never asked you to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. That is my role. You are not equipped to take on every sorrow, every worry, every disappointment that you encounter. Your heart is tender, and I designed it that way on purpose. But when you hold on to pain that does not belong to you, when you internalize the struggles of others without releasing them to me, you wound yourself in ways that I never intended. I see how you have been trying to be strong, how you have been pushing through the weight of it all, but your heart is weary, my child. You are not as fragile as you fear, but you are not invincible either. Even the strongest hearts need rest, need healing, need renewal. You were made to feel deeply, but you were also made to let go. Feel the pain, yes, but do not hold it. Bring it to me. Feel the joy, yes, but do not cling to it as if it will vanish. Trust that I am the source of all joy, and I will replenish you again and again. You are far more valuable than you realize. In a world that often measures worth by success, appearance, or approval, I want you to remember this truth: you are priceless to me. I see the beauty in your soul, the kindness in your heart, and the dreams you carry. I know the struggles you face and the battles you fight in silence. And yet through it all, you are loved beyond measure. You do not need to prove your worth to anyone, not to others, not to yourself, and certainly not to me. Your value is intrinsic, unchanging, eternal. When I look at you, I do not see your failures or your flaws. I see my child, whom I love with a love that cannot be diminished. I see the potential within you, the unique purpose I have placed in your life. I see the light that shines from your heart, even when you feel like it has been extinguished. You are so much more than the sum of your emotions, your circumstances, or your struggles. You are my masterpiece, fearfully and wonderfully made, created to reflect my glory in ways that only you can. You must understand, my child, that the pain you feel is not meant to be ignored, nor is it meant to control you. Pain has its purpose, but that purpose is not to break you. It is to remind you that you are human, that you need me, and that you are not alone. It is a signal that something within you needs attention, healing, and care. But pain is not your identity. It is not the whole of who you are. You are more than your sorrow, more than your mistakes, more than the weight you carry. When you allow pain to settle in your heart without releasing it to me, it begins to harden you, to steal your joy, to dim your light. This is not what I want for you. I want you to live in freedom, in peace, in the fullness of life that I have promised you. To do this, you must learn to let go. Let go of the guilt that tells you that you are not enough. Let go of the fear that keeps you from stepping into the life I have for you. Let go of the anger, the bitterness, the sorrow that weighs you down. These things do not belong to you. They are not part of the abundant life I have planned for you. I know letting go is not easy. I know it feels like surrendering control, like stepping into the unknown. But my child, you were never truly in control to begin with. I am the one who holds your life in my hands, and I am faithful. Trusting Maine does not mean that you will never face pain again. It means that you will never face it alone. It means that I will take your pain and use it for your good. It means that I will walk with you through every trial, every storm, every dark valley. You were created for so much more than you can imagine. Your life has a purpose that is greater than your current struggles, greater than your doubts, greater than your fears. But to step into this purpose, you must first take care of your heart. Protect it, not by shutting it off from the world, but by guarding it with my truth. Your heart is precious, and it is worth protecting. Do not let the lies of the enemy convince you otherwise. You are not weak for needing rest, for seeking healing, for wanting peace. These are the things I desire for you as well. I want you to live with an open heart, a heart that feels deeply, but does not break under the weight of emotion. I want you to learn to trust me with your feelings, to bring them to me in prayer, to let me guide you through them. When you feel pain, come to me. When you feel joy, share it with me. When you feel lost, seek me. I am always here, ready to listen, ready to comfort, ready to guide. You are never alone, my child, no matter how heavy the burdens may feel. Do you know how much you are loved? Do you understand the depth of my love for you? It is a love that does not waver, that does not depend on your performance or your perfection. It is a love that sees you at your lowest and still calls you beloved. You are precious to me more than you will ever know. I would not speak these words to you if they were not true. I would not call you to care for your heart if it were not vitally important. You matter to me, my child. Your well-being matters to me. Your heart matters to me. Take a moment now and breathe. Close your eyes and feel my presence surrounding you. I am closer than the air you breathe, and I am holding you in my hands. Let go of the fear that has kept you from fully trusting me. Let go of the guilt that whispers you are not enough. Let go of the sorrow that tells you things will never change. I am bigger than your fears, stronger than your guilt, and more powerful than your sorrow. Your heart is safe with me. I want to speak to you about your future, for it is bright, filled with hope and promise. But to step into this future, you must first take care of your heart. You must choose to protect it, not by building walls around it, but by allowing me to guard it with my peace. You must learn to let go of what you cannot change and to trust that I am working all things together for your good. This is not a burden you must bear alone. I am here, your protector, your healer, your guide. The attacks on your heart are not just physical, they are spiritual as well. The enemy seeks to discourage you, to fill your mind with lies, and to steal the joy I have placed within you. But remember this: greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. You are not alone in this fight. I am fighting for you, surrounding you with my angels and covering you with my love. Lean into me and let my word be your shield and your strength. I know it is not easy. I know the nights are long and the pain feels unending. But I promise you this, I will never leave you nor forsake you. When the storms rage, I am your shelter. When the battle is fierce, I am your defender. When your heart is weary, I am your rest. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. I see the beauty in you, even when you cannot see it in yourself. I see the potential, the dreams, the love that resides within you. I have placed a unique purpose in your life, a calling that only you can fulfill. But to walk in this purpose, you must first take care of your heart. A weary heart cannot sustain the journey I have for you. A burdened heart cannot fully embrace the joy I have planned for you. You must let me heal you, restore you, and prepare you for what lies ahead. So, my child, will you trust me with your heart? Will you give me the burdens you have carried for far too long? Will you let me show you the peace and freedom that come from surrendering to my love? You are not alone in this. I am with you, and I will guide you every step of the way. Your heart is precious to me, and I will not let it be harmed. Trust me, my beloved, and let me take care of you. You are chosen, you are loved, and you are safe in my hands. So let go of the burdens you were never meant to carry. Release the pain, the fear, the worry, and the doubt. Place them in my hands and trust me to carry them for you. I will not let you fall. I will not let you be overwhelmed. I am your refuge, your strength, your ever-present help in times of trouble. When you feel weak, I am your strength. When you feel lost, I am your guide. When you feel broken, I am your healer. Trust me, my child, and let me care for you as only I can. Remember, you are far more valuable than you think. You are loved beyond measure. You are my beloved child, and I am always with you. Trust in me, and let me show you the peace, the freedom, and the joy that come from surrendering your heart to my care. You are not alone, and you are never forgotten. You are mine, and I will never let you go. Amen.